6:49, September 9th, 2018. What is my next move? That is the question. I understand we all have hobbies. We all want to enjoy life, travel, golf, adventures, good times. I'm in that moment of my life where I really want to understand what on earth are we here for. Because no matter how much I don't want to say hide, I don't want to say cover up, but as much as these outlets that we choose that are fun and entertaining, whatever it is to draw our attention off the main point of life is great, it's fine, it's perfect. It's what we're supposed to be doing as humans. Work hard, play harder. Again, I'm in that situation where I don't want to just blockade. Is that how you say it? Blockade? Block the real points, the real missions that this universe needs. And I'm in a situation where we've got a government system that my father has been fighting from back in 2000. This is 19, 18 years later. And it's not getting any better. Now, better as in, yes, you have your round circles, you have your group of people that will always be in the niche, if that makes any sense. But I want to make it more, not uncomfortable, I want to make it more accepting. In many things we do. I'm in such a big slump-ish energy type of depression right now. It's no joke. It really is no joke. Living in this house is not helping. From day one, growing marijuana, really keeping it together, thinking in the long run, 7-8 years ago, that marijuana is going to be legal. I'm going to make my cash flow. I'm going to have my permits and licenses. Everything's going to be great and dandy. Money's going to come in from me working hard, doing what I do, learning my craft. I would love to make it more acceptable, more easily pursued to accomplish this beautiful, fine farming art. We are growing redwood trees, and the more you put your hands on it and control it, manipulate it, the better the product, the more beautiful the bush, and the more fun you have. You start building your knowledge. So I'm in this situation where I enjoy so much mastering my craft, where now I'm told that there's certain rules and laws now that I can't even grow my 99. I was growing 99 plants under a special permit, under a special license. I was paying like $350 for it a year. Not cheap as well, especially if you're not making any money in this industry. And then the elections came, and all of a sudden nobody can grow now besides 6 plants, some 9. Different counties have different rules. Some it's by square footage, 10 by 10 area. But bottom line, me as a master, I feel like in this industry, all of a sudden getting pushed out. Even if I had multi-billion dollars right now, I am not able to do what I want to do in this industry right now at this moment. I've been following it for a couple years. I've been watching this city escalade this industry into big pockets, lots of money. But even that money in big pockets, there's such a big list, there's such a big demand to get in this business. That's besides the fact the demand that's coming for this industry from regular humans, because this is recreational now. We're finally figuring out it's actually a lot healthier than maybe losing a little bit of maybe getting sidetracked, maybe getting a little bit lazy, maybe this and that, whatever it is. Recreationally, I'm starting to support it with as popular as drinking's becoming, because it really gives you another pull, a different pull, not that alcohol pull. And with alcohol, we're really hurting ourselves. Anyways, I don't want to get off sidetracked. Long story short, industry growing, big box definitely taking over. And I'm in this situation where I've got a few people, investors, that I could possibly lean on. No disrespect, investors. No disrespect at all. I really want to do my own thing. Not that it's something that I can say I've done on my own. I bought this house on my own. No matter how I use my father's dead business, no matter how I use my dead father's business, no matter how I use the credit, the credit history and the credit cards, and yes, my mother loaned me $8,000. Was it $10,000? I mean, now she has bragging rights. She says she bought me the house. I'm not mad at her. She did. She bought me the house. She was the one that let me get into the insurance business and this and that. But I feel like we as humans don't have enough credit for what we want to accomplish, what we were doing. Everybody's always taking. Everybody always wants in, but doesn't want to put anything in. Put any energy in. So I'm in this situation again where this slump, if you want to call it, this binge drinking moments, this running away to Vegas, trying to see if there's anything out there. Is it really an opportunity out there? And man, to party, to gamble, to make a little money out there, to start up some businesses, maybe not casinos, obviously not casinos. I don't want to be a part of the gambling industry. But definitely opportunities, massive opportunities. I'm so excited. Oh, that's not including the offshores and other countries and other states. Long story short, as I'm trying to wrap it up, I want to live life. I really do. I love my life. The only reason I'm making these videos because when my life does straighten out and things are finally for me like they used to be, with money. So you finally, of course, run into something that isn't for you, and then you have a battle. I was really young. Emotions stepped in. I'm very passionate. The ex-high school sweetheart breakup didn't help, which was my fault from the start. But it was all worth it. It was all meant to be. I wouldn't be the person I am if the trials that I didn't have came through. That doesn't mean I want more trials. That doesn't mean I'm not going to get any more trials. The more money you have, the bigger the problems. I've realized that. And at the moment with money, it's more of, my house, my equity, my property, the problems that I'm and the problems that are in front of me are figuring out what to do with this equity line and this beautiful program of SSI that I've got from a mental breakdown that I feel like I was mislabeled, and it was a way of just trying to slow me down in the most worst possible ways, where it wasn't even diagnoses from official doctors. It was more of like a reputation. Yeah, I got a little angry. I punched some holes in the wall, and then people saying that I'm this angry kid and I'm doing this and that, and then things finally dialing in where it's like, okay, this kid is not wild. Well, he's wild at his times, but he's not fucking crazy. Excuse my French. I hate that word. I am really different. I really am. And my thoughts are gathered, on point, looking for more. And this life is really, from this, just seeing this industry of cannabis, it's trying to slow us all down. It makes no sense. You've got entrepreneurs out here in this city ready to sleep outside in hammocks, just to grow their harvest, to cash in a few $1,000s. Then you've got people with houses that, like me, are ready to sleep in a recliner in their kitchen, cornered off because of all the plants that are growing throughout their whole houses and garages, indoors, whether it's flowering or getting ready for the big outdoor season coming up. The big outdoor season coming up as in a big crop, real big crop. We're talking 1,000+ pounds, baby. Really, we're going for 10. On a solid house like this, you can milk 10,000 pounds out of, it's going to be 4 or 5 acres. But man, out of this kind of property, 2-bedroom, 1 house, 900 square feet, with enough mother plants and clones cloned. We're talking 1 year, big hustle, hard work, come up. And then, like a doctor, you get your either next gig or you're going to take some time off. And that's where I'm at right now. The job I'm talking about, it's going to take 5 to 10 people, 5 working hard, 10 comfortable, just to accomplish that kind of demand. I can't wait to put in 15 to 20 hour days, cloning 1,000 clones. Well, not a day. 1,000 clones is hard. I've done that one time in one day. 400 or 500 clones a day. Besides that hard work, that's going to take 7 to 8 hours. Doing a little watering, drip systems, feeding the plants, maintenance. And then besides the cloning, you're cleaning the bushes. You're mastering, you're cropping the energy of the branches into the main 1 or 2 shoots at a time. And you want to keep building up this beautiful canopy. And then it comes down to seeds and strains, genetics. Something that I've really had a passion for. I'm not just growing a clone that everybody wants. I'm growing something that actually nobody wants. But at the same time, everybody doesn't even understand what they want. It's a sativa. So they would love it. They can't wait to enjoy it. But it's such a small, low yield, they can't afford to grow it. Especially with 6 to 9 plants. So anyways, on a commercial level, even indoor, it's going to be tough to grow this kind of small bud. But outdoor level, concentrations, this and that, it's exciting. A lot of stuff going down in a good way. Now Trump, I don't know you. I really don't. But I have so much respect for you. You know, knock on wood. I've told my mom this like 7, 8 years ago, right when Obama was getting elected, that it'd be cool to have a businessman not controlling, not running, putting his 2 cents into this beautiful country. We are being taken over as an immigrant, saying this as an immigrant. We're getting taken over by black market money. Immigration coming in, working not just for cash, but working for a paycheck that they're sending back. And that money they're sending back is not coming back into our circulation. So we've got this out of order, big, massive, bleh, if you want to call it, bleh, big mud puddle, big nasty, just these ends that we're trying to complete. And it comes down to this industry of marijuana again. If we're going to pinpoint something, that's why I'm so into this industry, is because if we don't control, win, moderate, put this back into human race's hands, I understand New World Order. I understand martial laws. I understand no more power in human hands. I understand all that control. It's not what we want. It really isn't. Think about it. Freedom is so beautiful. Freedom is so beautiful. I love people. I love animals. I love the build-ups, the development, the breeding, the love, the passion. Everything is so amazing. And I'm speaking for myself and not for the next 3rd or 4th generation. Nothing against you, North Korea leader. Nothing against you, brother. But again, your grandpa that became that leader, I'm sure doesn't have the same motives that you have, or your dead father. So we're on this journey, this beautiful world with orders coming in left and right and technology definitely helping. But we don't want it to take over. Just like these big boxes. Nothing wrong with Walmart. Walmart's great. I mean, you start picking and poking at the Medicare and the socialistic part of this world, and it's working the right way. But again, moderation. I love the small shops. I love the food to fork, or the farm to fork, the small little farm pop shops, all the self-employed farmers. It's all great. It's all great. So again, I'm coming at this as system's not doing anything wrong. Music is doing its best it can. I mean, music is a very big, I don't want to say manipulator. It motivates us. However we listen to it or play it, but that's getting a little out of hand. And if there's going to be any laws or rules or regulations, that's where we should start. And with taxes are only going up, and the remodels are happening. We're getting new streets, the city's growing, cleaning, and programs are building. And I love the mayor and all you district people. Y'all are for the people, for the city. I see it. I know it. You're having fun just with us. Same way with us. And that's what I want to pursue. I'm going to pursue anything is not fighting for some rights, because the rights should be there for us. It's more of pushing forward what we as human race don't all have a say for. Does that make any sense? A lot of people can't wait for things to dial in. Homeless people can't wait to clean up. Can't wait to have a shower to take every morning, or even a couple times a week. But that opportunity is not here. Whether it's paid for from a government program where some dude that's learned how to manipulate this system is finding homeless people that are renting these properties out, and they're putting their whole paychecks, their whole SSI disability paychecks into these houses that these people are running, and they stack 4 or 5 people into these rooms. And they're milking tons of money, but they're not feeding them right. They're not giving them a better opportunity. They're not. There's no end to that. It's just a business that has a dead end. And again, we're making a business out of our own family, human race. So just like with this medication, I don't want to sit there and milk the human race, because that's what we need now. As soon as this weed becomes sectioned to a different section where it's now like a vegetable, tomato plant, we're going to be ordering this in McDonald's and Starbucks at different levels and doses, and praying that it's man-made, man-grown, and not in a lab like they're making it right now. This stuff's lab-made already. They're trying to mimic it right now and make it with pills, and literally it's not even the real deal, but it's giving the same effects. This world is so confused, and it's not even the human race's fault. And just from seeing this cannabis marijuana industry, it's not even the leaders, the districts, and the mayor, and it's not the people that are for this, that are trying to push it, that have been pushing it since 1996 in California specifically, or this big battle since George Washington. But this is a small little middlemen that are being little devils, that are, of course, some kind of benefit for them. I don't know where these pockets are getting full and from what and how, but obviously this isn't for us as human race. All of a sudden we started collecting tax money. All of a sudden there's now $6 million revenue just this recent year, $4 million last year, $1.5 million 3 years before that. So within 3 years we're like quadrupled our money. Next year, if we do it right, we probably get 10 million, 12 million. But if we really opened up these gates, as it is a race, as one of the districts said, this is a boat race. This is a horse race. We're running for some money, baby. And I've been wanting to jump into this race for years, growing under a 99 plant license. I just couldn't do it. Yeah, I didn't have the funds. Yeah, there's a lot of things that was not supporting me. But in the long run, again, I hate when I do this. Because the hard work's been done. It's easy to, say it when the hard work's been done. But I'm glad. I'm glad this is all working out the way it is. It's unbelievable. I'm so happy. Happy as in for this industry. And happy that God, Jesus Christ, gives me another motive for life. Love. Be better. Be kind. Do good to one another. What on earth are we here for? Alright, everybody. I love you. It was a blessing. Give my 2 cents. And as much as I want to get married, I just can't find the right one. If I'm going to get married, I want something fresh. I want a virgin. I want a girl that's not going to run off and cheat on me. Something that doesn't understand what a 2-hour nonstop fucking with like 4 dudes is, if that makes any sense. I can't compete with that. I would love a girl to love me for me. I would love a girl to be there for me. Alrighty, everybody. Stay blessed. Love more. Peace is great, but it won't solve this war. I'm trying so hard. I really am. People don't understand that, the ones that are around me, the closest ones. And the ones that do understand me, they can't wait for me to fall. They know hell will break loose if I do come up. Nothing too bad. But there's going to be a really big reconstruction. All 9 yards. Overtime, baby. Let's get this. God, I miss Dad. I finally understand you. Finally understand you. Oh, Dad. You had no chance. With your support. You had no chance. With your support, Father.